So I'm getting old and I'm slowly fading out of trends. I'm starting to not understand it. And I'm beginning to notice something like this. So go out and look around and you see girls doing this for fashion. Now, I like to analyze because I'm an asshole. So I look at these girls that do this shoulder Gen Z girl shoulder trend. The mentality of it. I guess it looks good, but everyone does it, so it doesn't feel as enticing. It doesn't feel as unique as I would hope for it to be. I can get it. It gives you this innocent look, like, oh, look at me. I am a dainty girl. Here's my shoulder and it's perfectly smooth young skin, and you older ladies can't pull it off because it's just gonna make you look desperate. Even though we're just using this thing against older women that probably doesn't have as smooth a skin. Anyways, I'm being such an asshole now. And yeah, I agree, it does look good, and it's a good technique to showing more skin without showing too much skin. And I'll admit it does make a person look more cute. It does, it honestly does, but it also make you look kind of basic. My issue with it is that almost every girl is doing it. Like, almost every young Gen Z girl is doing it, and at this point, it's starting to feel desensitized. Like, I remember the first time seeing it, I'm like, oh, okay, oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, that looks cute. Oh, okay, all right, you got good skincare, but I don't know. I don't think you should leave that shoulder out in the sun because it's gonna get lasered by UV rays, and it's not gonna look good very fast. And yeah, even millennials are doing it when their shoulders are crusty from old age. I'm such an asshole. But yeah, I mean, if you got good shoulders like I do, then yeah, go for it. Like, show off your shoulder. But it's just, when you're at a certain age, it's like, how about you stop doing these young people things and try to do your own thing instead of following young people trends. It's kind of like old guys that are balding and they just grow out the hair on the side and try to fold it over to cover their bald spot when they should just probably rock that bald spot like a king. And it's so overdone. It's starting to not look cute anymore. I remember me and one of my relatives were just laughing at a girl that for some reason, like, gravity defied itself. The sweater went from down to going back up itself, like crawled its way back up to like making the sweater being worn normally. The girl noticed it, and then she just has to pull it back down, like, hey, you stay down there, all right, don't go up here, you're making me look bad. I cannot show off my perfect shoulders if you crawl up like that, okay? And yeah, I thought that this was very interesting, seeing how women are so obsessed with showing their shoulders. I did some research on it. So it apparently looks so good that schools are banning it for being too provocative, and women are debating that men are disgusting for thinking that women are doing this to look sexual, but women think this looks sexy, so they should keep doing it. Like, what? I don't. Do you know what you're saying? Can you register that kind of logic? Like, oh yeah, men are such perverts to think that this is supposed to look attractive. But then, like, when girls, they tell each other to do it, they say, yeah, it looks sexy. Keep doing it. I can't. I don't know. Can you register what I'm saying? Women thinks this is sexy as hell, so they should dress up like this. Now, I like to think this is creative, but this trend already exists in the 90s in Hong Kong by men. Men invented this trend of showing your shoulders with your sweater or your jacket in the 90s. If you look back, well, I'm sure a lot of people don't really notice, but looking at them old movies, all them old entertainment, a lot of famous young Asian men, right before all the K-pop thing came to be, men were feminizing themselves, making themselves look more beautiful by showing their shoulders, like by pulling down their jacket and sweaters. Yeah, and it looks a little weird, but apparently a lot of ladies love it back then. And instead of showing one shoulder, they have the audacity to show two shoulders. Because we're men. But overall, this is a trend. Very likely it's gonna fly on over, and I don't know, maybe women will start wearing buttless chaps. I wouldn't mind. After all, they do want to look sexy. I'm not gonna get in the way of that. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks. And by the way, subscribe to my channel because I don't really have many subscribers, and it would help. It would be pretty nice to have a few more. Thanks.